All right, class. So welcome back. So we're gonna jump into functions with two variables, and hope you guys were able to see my previous video, and kind of goes over the what's expected to do with these type of functions, very similar to what we've done before. So, all right, so let's jump in. So the daily output of a factory, is Q of K L, which equals 110 times K to the power of 5 over 6 times L to the power of 1/2 units, where K is the capital investment measured in units of $1,000, and L is the size of the labor force measured in worker hours. So if you guys try to understand this type of problem here, we have to probably read it sometimes twice or three times, but this it represents quantity, right? The quantity of the output of the factory, which will depend on how much money you're investing, and also the number of labor force that you're using here, right? So, and just be aware that K represents numbers in thousands, right? So, for example, if K equals 1, that means that's 1,000. If K equals 2, that means 2,000. If K equals 10, that means 10,000. If K equals 100, then that means 100,000. All right, so let's jump into part A. Compute the daily output if the capital investment is $112,000 and the size of the labor is 1,424 worker hours. Round to two decimal places. So what we're going to do, they're asking us to find the output, right? So they're pretty much asking us to compute this, right? So let's go ahead and rewrite it here real quick. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace K. So here K is 112, right? Because remember that K represents units of $1,000. So that's 112. And then L is the number of hours worked of labor, right? So 100,000, 1,412, 1,424. There you go. So now we're gonna go ahead and do a direct substitution. That means where we see K, we replace it with 112, and where we see L, we replace it with. So this is 112 and 1,424 is that one. All right, so that's it, right? That's all we have to do here. Of course, we're gonna put this in the calculator. So when you do, you're gonna get something of this form. So 211,752, excuse me, 8993. In this case, we're gonna round to two decimal places. So we're gonna say this is roughly 211,000, excuse me, 90. All right, so that's the quantity, right? This is units. So these are units. And so there you go, right? So we're able to find this number. All right, so the next part, they're asking us to answer what would happen if the output in part A, if both levels of capital investment and the size of the labor force are cut in half. So if we look at the K, they're saying we're going to cut that in half. So we had 112, we're going to divide that by 2. And for L, we had 1,424, we're going to cut that in 2. So this is going to be 56, and this is going to be 712. So when we go back over here and we redo the whole thing, that's supposed to be 110 right here. So 110 and times your K. Right. We're going to do 112, 156, right? 56. And so 56 will go here. And then we have L is now 712 because we did half of it. And then and that's it, right? We just have to replace and do a direct substitution here, and we end up getting this by putting this in the calculator. We get 84,034, and then we rounded. We get 84,019, and that's it, right? So the point of this problems, the point of this problem is that we just do direct substitution as we done before, right? And then just becoming familiar with this process, and which is very similar to what we done before. So anyways, I hope you guys found this helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye bye.